Dear students, welcome to the International Trade Law course. This is the third NPTEL course offered by us and Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law after IPN Competition Law and the new Labour Codes of India. So, this time we are offering the International Trade Law course mainly because of the international trading system has developed in a period of time. And after the establishment of the WTO, now almost 28 years. So, it is necessary to understand. So, what are the rules and regulations for the world trading system? So, the world trade has started from time immemorial period, but it is consolidated in the 19th or 20th century. But if we look into the present course, it provides students with a comprehensive idea of mainly the all WTO agreements dealing with rules and regulations, starting from the GATT itself, GATT 1947, and the historical aspect of world trade, the development of Bretton Woods institutions, the GATT rules regarding the world trade from 1947 to 1986 and beyond up to 1995, the GATT period is explained. Then all the agreements which was concluded in the Uruguay round of negotiations in 1995 is also elaborately dealt with in our course. So, we believe that all students of law, business, economics and all those who want to know about the world trading system, you must take up this particular course. So, the history of the world trading system, if we look into, it may be very robust, and also the many countries, those who are richer by the international trade become poorer countries, and poor countries become very rich countries, and the world powers in a period of time through world trade. So, the trade was one of the most important activities of ancient civilizations, and also we can see that it is traced back to civilizations, whether it is civilizations of Indus Valley civilization, Egyptian civilizations or Mesopotamia and other civilizations. And there are reference to even Sumerians and also Phoenicians, one of the most important regimes at that point of time, and even Carthaginians, and one of the richest empires at that point of time, developed through world trade, which will be explained through the lectures. And we saw the world trading system, and mainly people only know about GATT and WTO. A thorough analysis of beyond or before the GATT 1947 is dealt in the initial classes. And then through the GATT, mainly through the GATT principles, and from GATT negotiations to the WTO through a series of rounds from Geneva to Kennedy round to Tokyo round and to the final Uruguay round of negotiations are also dealt with. And then comes the final agreements, the WTO, the most important WTO agreements. And so, we have included all important agreements in this 8-week course, and starting with the first module, the first week is basically spent on the historical aspects and the GATT and the WTO, and the second week is spent on exclusively on one of the most important agreement, that is the GATT to WTO and WTO agreements. And the third week is again for developing countries, and also you can see that the second week is mostly relating to the agriculture agreement. The agriculture agreement and its provisions, and also whether it is good or bad for the developing countries, and also the food security concerns of developing countries are also dealt with in the agriculture agreement. It is followed by another very important agreement in the WTO, that is anti-dumping agreement. And anti-dumping agreement, and one of the most litigated agreement in the WTO, is also dealt elaborately in the third week of this particular course. And the fourth week includes two technical the agreements, that is sanitary and phytosanitary measures and technical barriers to trade. Two agreements included as elaborate provisions are included in the fourth week of this particular course, and the fifth week includes another two important agreements, and one is the GATS agreement and other ones is the services agreement, and also the TRIMS agreement, that is the trade related investment measures agreement. And now more and more litigations are coming up in the TRIMS agreement and also the services agreement. And the sixth week is exclusively is dedicated to the most important agreement, that is a trade related intellectual property aspects, that or TRIPS agreement, that is trade related aspects of intellectual property rights agreement. So, the full week we deal with all 7 categories of intellectual property law and its implications. These provisions and implications on the member countries will be discussed. And the 7th week is on the another important agreement, that is customs valuation agreement. How the customs valuation is made during importation of goods are dealt with, and the week 8 is exclusively dealt with the dispute settlement, and at the GATT dispute settlement as well as the WTO dispute settlement, the panel process, the appellate body process, the arbitration process, the retaliation process, and the entire dispute settlement system is dealt with in the 8 weeks. So, through these 8 weeks course, exploring basically the important WTO agreements and to familiarize. So, the objective of the course is limited to familiarize the students with its the functions of WTO and GATT, its structure, objectives, and also its dispute settlement mechanism. So, overall the course provides students with a well founded education in this world trading system, about the world trading system and practical aspects of world trade, and enabling them to navigate or to know about more on these particular provisions of WTO agreements, and also its global trade and its landscape also included in the particular course, and accordingly the policies and frameworks set by different countries. So, I am very sure that the students of international trade law, management students, economic students, and all those who are interested to know more about the world trading rules or international trade law will immensely benefit from this course. Thank you.